Our ex-works MGB race car has quite the story. From racing at Sebring in 1964 to blowing a brand new race engine 3 months ago. It redeemed itself with a win at Goodwood. Today is one of its biggest challenges yet, but that challenge may be too much. Welcome everybody once again to Silverstone. You join us in a chaotic pit lane, one of the busiest we've been in recent months. It's the weekend of the BRDC International Trophy, and we are flanked by everything from the British Formula 4 to the Tegiwa Road Sports and Club Enduro Championships, which feature everything from Civic Type Rs to BMW touring cars. Even the well-known Darkside Developments are sharing a garage wall with us. Our humble little team are a little bit out of place today. We're competing in the prestigious GT and Sports Car Cup, and today's race is a 2-hour endurance. The team would also like to extend a massive thank you to Mike at Imp Competition Parts, who's really helped us out with our new ignition system. So thank you so much, Mike. The team are fresh from a couple of days testing, including a day at Thruxton where the car was performing well. That's despite Tom's efforts to turn it into a rally car.
Yeah, don't do that.
Speaking of our team principal, let's catch up with him now.
Welcome viewers, how are we all? We are at Silverstone, again I might add. Beautiful day, 2-hour endurance race today for me and Ian. Got qualifying in a few minutes, it's 40 minutes long today, which is basically a normal race for us. Just warming up the car. Yeah, everything seems alright, so hopefully we're not going to have too many problems. We're going to have some fun, yeah. At least we're not racing with a TCR lot. It's carnage here today.
With the car queued up and ready for qualifying, let me give you a quick break from the sound of my voice and let the cars do the talking. If you're enjoying this video, why not consider subscribing? We'd love to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of June. We make weekly motorsport, workshop and classic car content. If that sounds like something you'd enjoy, we'd love to have you along for the ride. And so, with our makeshift number 147, it was time to qualify. The cars leave the holding pen and are straight onto Brooklands. Today's layout is the full Grand Prix circuit. As is the case with Silverstone, there are plenty of long straights where our little engine will be flat out. On a hot day like this, managing temperature will be a skill in itself. Ian brings the car in halfway through the session for a driver swap and reports that the car is getting hot and needs the occasional lift and coast to let it cool down. Tom being Tom, he got out there and immediately found some good pace. checkered flag is waved for quali, and Tom has managed a 2-minute 47-second lap time. That places us 24th out of 29th. Not the best result, but we are mid-pack amongst competing MGBs.
It's really going well. To get it down to a 2, I could have easily done a 2:44 dead without a problem.
That's by far the quickest around here that this car would have done as well.
Ever. Fastest ever been around here. I've been right on the money pace for Gwyn, and I'd have been quite on the pace for some of this lot today.
How was it going sideways out of turn 1?
Well, it was sideways, a bit more sideways, a lot more sideways, and then it was the point of, oh dear, this is going back the other way, it's going to be a bit of an accident. But thankfully it was alright, yeah, it was all good.
With the car back in the workshop, Operation Cool the MGB began. The team started by moving the oil cooler and mounting it off to one side. The theory being that the radiator will get more direct airflow with it slightly out of the way.
So you recruited some of your friends, Tom?
Yes. Yeah, that's why they're here, yeah. Recruit them, do some work. Yeah. Well, they probably did think they were just coming along to see how we got on. But I thought they'd enjoy a fully immersed experience, you see. So have you seen the little goodies we got from the GT and Sports Car Club? Look at this. Let's have a little look at this. How does it work? How does an umbrella work? Does anyone know? I like that.
You be careful with that.
Yeah, I'd take someone's eye out, won't I? Let's have a little... And there's a button there. Oh, fuck it. Nice little...
Look at that, that's beautiful, man.
It's very nice, isn't it? Make sure you like Royal Automobile Club, GT and Sports Car Club.
Can you do I'm Singing in the Rain for me?
No.
The car had used a bit of coolant, so Tom inspected the thermostat. The gasket had suffered in the heat, so a replacement, along with a new thermostat, were fitted for good measure. With the coolant brimmed and the car buttoned back up, all that was left to do was to enjoy the manic energy of the pit lane and wait for our turn. There was plenty of optimism on the pit wall. Ian was making up positions lap by lap. On the 6th lap and running in 19th place, however,
come to a complete dead stop.
Either a transponder had failed or our car was stopped. Unfortunately for us, it was the latter. The car got towed back to the pit lane, and just 6 laps into our 2-hour race, our race was over. These MGB race cars are known for struggling in the heat, and head gaskets are considered a consumable item. Ian had enough mechanical sympathy to know that something was wrong. All we could hope was that back at the workshop, we could fit a new head gasket and go again. However, that would not be the case. The head gasket had blown severely through the centre of the head between every cylinder. The engine had gotten so hot that the liners had shrunk and pulled away from the block, cracking it in the process. The cylinder head was cracked and a piston was semi-melted. With 2 completely blown engines in 3 months, it may be a while before you see our MGB again. If you've enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate it if you could press the like button. And as always, make sure you're subscribed for more. It's been a heavy week for us here at ADH Classics, so your love and support is very much needed. Thank you so much for watching.